So again, here's this piece that has the shading on top using this magic wand tool. So when you click on it, I filled this with a little bit of color, and I can use the eyedrop tool to select the color in order to go into the swatches to get a little darker shade of that color. And then just click on B for brush. I have the bracket key, make it a little bit smaller. And the opacity, all the top information is there. But this allows you to shade this within this selection. And you can again make the brush smaller to highlight that piece in there. So it makes it pretty easy. With that selected, just take the wand, click on it, it'll highlight everything that's in here with the brush. And you can just click and shade these pieces, and you can deselect it or change the selection mode. But it's a quick way to highlight this. So the magic wand, clicking on it, gives you this marquee selection. And lets you shade that piece out there. And you can zoom in the same conventions that you have with Illustrator. And you can also click, hold the shift key down, and it'll make a straight shadow. And I'm just kind of touching it just a little bit on the inside of that. But again, here for this kind of the sleeve, just take the eyedrop tool, get that color, take a look, maybe just get a darker blue. And again, you can just paint using the shift key to make a straight line. Keeps that in there. I can take the same color and put a little reflected light into it. Eyedrop this color. It gives me plenty of ways to illustrate it. So again, the magic wand lets you select it. The eyedrop tool lets you pick that color. And the brush gives you that overall piece there. So you can kind of get an idea of how it's colored there. So just use the space bar, you can zoom around. Magic wand key's going to grab that color. Eyedrop will get you this color. I can make it a little darker green, for example. Just take the brush. In this case, it's a little bit straight. So I can shift key this part. And again, just using the keystrokes makes it a little bit easier, a little faster to work with. Gives you that color scheme. And there's all kinds of filters too, so if you work on this, you can use the same type of blurring, the Gaussian blur, everything like that comes into play. And gives you that particular section, and everything stays within that selection. So grab the color, use the paintbrush, eyedrop tool. So you can kind of get a pretty good rendition of it in 3D. And the parts that are isolated makes it a little bit easier to shade it. magic wand will get that color. And you can always just use solid black too to shade and make it. But that gives you a pretty good rendition of how to do the shading.